Where did we come from?
We came from the west side to here.
These people got a whole lot of instructions, don't they?
100 years.
Yeah.
Gotta recount all this stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
that's when we start going to
That's a
Burnside.
lot.
Yeah. I went to Burnside.
You did? Okay. All right. But anyway, while we were on the west side, they didn't want us there. And we didn't have a place to go. And these white people that owned this place, they just moved back in 3 rooms and we lived in the front part of the room. So when the kids wanted to go to the movie, my 2 daughters had to go with their children, which was about 3 white children, 3 girls.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they would go. And they were being called names all the way along the way. So finally, we decided we wanted to go to wanted to move. I had to get out of here. So we went to a church. There was a Catholic church. We went to this minister, this
Priest.
this priest, and told him our story. So he started telling us about this building. They were building these places up. Anyway, whenever my children wanted to go to a movie, they couldn't walk along with the white children. The white children said, y'all have to walk behind us. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
They were walking in front of him, about 3 of them, and Janice and...
That was Chicago, 1940.
Well, their mother had told them that. You know how kids aren't prejudiced.
Right.
You know, it comes from the parents.
Right.
So the mother had told them that they should have us walk behind them. And then they came home and we told our mother when we got home, and she probably hit the girl because she was like that.
Okay.
So how
You
many?
the cameraman, I'm the director.
How many of them were? How many children were in your family? How many children did you have at that time?
It was just Dan and Johnny.
Yeah,
Just
all
2.
of us.
Yeah, just 2. So finally we went to this priest and he was telling us about these places out here. But we lived with your father before we went to the west side, didn't we?
Yeah, we were with Granddaddy Parker,
Yeah,
and then we moved to the west side, and we moved here.
yeah, we moved here.
And you're still here.
We were still
Still here.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you like it once you moved here? How did you like your new home?
Oh my goodness, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
Did you garden any?
Oh yeah, we did garden. All of that backyard back there used to be garden. I was especially tomatoes.
Okay.
And in the spring of the year when those tomatoes would get that big and red, I was sharing with the other day. Next door, all these 3 or 4 very ripe tomatoes.
Okay. What was one of your other crops outside of tomatoes? Any?
Turnips or greens, whatever, some kind of green, but mostly tomatoes. I think we would have some squash once in a while.
Did you preserve anything? Did you can anything?
I must.
Oh, did you want
Did you
to
can?
No, we didn't.
No.
Do what?
They
Did they
probably,
preserve
they might have
food?
done that when we lived in Birmingham. Because we lived in Birmingham until I was 3. And they had chickens all around and, you know, garden.
When did you tell me you were fed chickens or something in the yard?
No, I didn't tell you that.
But while in Birmingham, before we even came to Chicago, never forget this incident. During election time, we had to go to City Hall to register, to vote.
In Birmingham?
In Birmingham at that time. And we didn't have any black people in office at that time, at that particular time. So we decided, say we, with a little organization that we met, some people from college, and we got together and we would meet. We decided we would march to City Hall Because very few blacks were voting at that time. No, very, very few.
That was before Dr. King.
Right. So we decided we would march to City Hall together and register to vote. So it must have been 8 or 10 of us. So we all got to met at a certain place. Everybody go march together. When we get to an intersection, we're all going to break in the rules. If the light is red, we're going to stop and we go all across together. We did that. We went on to City Hall and the people in City Hall were surprised to see us and we were around that City Hall. So when they started voting, they had one man, I don't know what his title was, but he would call a name so and so and so, and he would go up to the booth and go in there and vote. And when they got to the black guy's name, he would call that name, then he would look off somewhere, and finally he would say, go on up there, and somebody would ask you a few questions. He said, no, man, no, nigga, that's not right. He would ask you some points in the Constitution, you know, what does that mean? And you'd be giving your answer. You're a college graduate, you know all of this.
Yeah.
He'd be talking to somebody across the hall while you're doing this. No, man, nigga, this is not right. You got to study some more. So when it got to me, I did the same thing. And he said, no, that's not right. Then he looked at, oh, this boy is from Tuskegee. Say, boy, how's Booker T? Booker T had been there a million years. I said, he's doing fine. He said, he's all right. They let me register to vote. How's Booker T? I said, he's fine.
That's the first time I heard that story.
Now, what year was this? This is like in the mid-40s.
Right. That's right. Yeah, the mid-40s.
But so Daddy
So
Clark.
that's the first time you heard that story?
First time I've heard that story.
Did you know your father was a civil rights activist?
Yes, I knew.
Okay.
So Daddy Clark,
Wait a second.